The Atari VCS has been home to some true indie games from the very start, and one of the things I personally like a lot about the console is how the folks at Atari have curated a list of good to great games both large and small. Pedra Crystal Caves is so far a VCS exclusive, made by one person, Ian Weeks, who says on his Tucasoft website that he's a lifelong coder in the United Kingdom who works in the corporate world by day and develops game ideas at night. Pedra is his first release on the VCS, although a second game called Guardian War is allegedly being released in the near future. I don't know if you've ever done this while playing tabletop games, but if you've ever looked at, say, the one pip on a six-sided die and rolled it around on its various faces to see how to get that one on different directional faces, you'll be ahead of the game here. Pedra Crystal Caves has you controlling a cube, but only one face paints the tiles, and painting tiles is the only way to activate the keys, power-ups, goodies, and exit. Getting through the level means painting a certain number of key tiles, then painting the exit. Besides the general difficulty of making that happen, you also have to contest with tiles that kill you, enemies that kill you, glass blocks that shatter after one visit sending you to your death, and a countdown timer that ends your life at 0. You have a few lives before it's game over, although you can restart the level without having to go back to the very start of the game. This is a real brain twister of a game, and it is not easy. I have to admit I've so far been unable to get past level 5, which features long glass block paths that so far I'm not sure how to get back from. Collecting fruit and other goodie tiles gives you currency you spend on a large list of power-ups and deployables, and I'm of the impression that using these purchases smartly is key to getting through the game. There are a total of 48 levels to get through. One tricky bit is that the map is skewed at an angle, but your directional controls are not. So, maybe similar to how you'd play Qbert using an Xbox or PlayStation controller, turning your modern or classic controller 45 degrees will help a lot. I still found myself steering poorly and taking a dive somewhat regularly. Both the modern and classic are supported, and either works well to play the game. People who like challenging puzzle games that require a high degree of logic, speed, and reflexes will really enjoy Pedra Crystal Caves. I think I'd prefer an easier mode where it ditched the countdown timer, so I could puzzle through the levels without the stress of a countdown clock. I did like Pedra a lot though, but similar to another puzzle on the VCS called Mad Age and this guy, I just don't think I've got the brain power it takes to get through the game. The game is a mere $4 in the VCS store, and the VCS doesn't really have another game like Pedra so far. It's great to see true homemade indies like this find an audience on the VCS, and I hope Atari continues to support these kind of releases. Thanks for watching. I'll have more videos in the coming weeks, including a look at Dark Chambers for the Atari 7800. Liking supports the channel, and subscribing gets these videos in your feed. Have fun!